Well, employee productivity is a particular passion of mine because I'm passionate about talent. And so when you develop a talent, what you actually do is you create a person who is more productive because they're living into what they're capable of. And when they're productive, they're happy. And when they're productive, the people around them are happy, including their bosses. So I've loved developing productivity. And when I'm doing that, what I found is one of the great limitations in every industry are the rules that they have and the way they go about setting targets for their staff and the way they go about measuring their staff, the KPIs they have. See, every industry has a certain language or a certain way that they measure either time or dollars or units, and those things make sense in that business. But really, there may be an industry over here that has a different way that they measure things, and they could bring that into this organization. If they brought that KPI and that target setting system into this organization, we might get a better result. But it's so entrenched over here, the way of doing it, that we repel things. I'll give you a simple example. When you and I are talking like this, if I was sitting like this, that would just feel weird for the whole process, wouldn't it? It would just feel weird. When I'm sitting back here, that feels where I'm meant to be. Well, when you have a target, people don't realize that when you set someone a goal, everybody has a certain distance away that they feel comfortable with the goal being. If it's too far away, they feel completely disengaged. If it's too close, they feel too overwhelmed. But there's a certain point where it feels just right. Now, if you have generic targets set for all the people in your company, you are destroying productivity. You don't even know what's happening. Now, when I say that from an educated space. I've developed Olympians, I've developed world record holders, I've developed businesses into multi-million-dollar operations. There are ways that this can be done that is not overwhelming, that is not too customized so it gets too complicated. But the real point that I want to put forward for you now is if you want to increase productivity, become more and more flexible and creative with the KPIs you use and the target you set, and work out, do they directly correlate to what we're really trying to achieve? Because that's where the potency is, in those KPIs and those targets and how they're set.